Morning traders, I'm Michael Sabo, Senior Market Strategist with RJO Futures here in Chicago on January 19th with some commentary here in the energy markets. So let's get started. Crude oil mostly unchanged right now. March contract sitting around about 30-40 a barrel. We've been a little bit weaker this morning, been slightly positive this morning, but mostly unchanged. I think it's important to note though here that we did hit a new contract low as we've really just seen this market just continue to come under quite a bit of pressure. Nat gas off about 2 cents. RBOB bucking the trend. We're up about 4 cents there. So really seeing some buying stepping into that market and seeing prices kind of come up. Heat's quiet. It's off here about 1/4 cent here. So not too much going on there. And taking a look at this market right now, the oil market, really not a lot of positive things to say for it here. We just had weak China GDP data come out here, just adding to that overall weak global demand picture that we keep hearing about. We've seen a lot of weak economic data coming out of China. Look how our equities market has responded so far this year. It's put that market under a lot of pressure as well, and commodities in general, but especially there in the oil market. The IEA commentary out this morning is being reported that they say the oil market is basically drowning in oversupply, and no doubt about it here. We do have obviously ample supply, I think, of oil right now, some of the highest levels we've seen for this time of year. And the demand side remains very questionable. So it's really just a classic bearish setup and bearish scenario here in the market. Iran, they're working right now to start to attract some buyers. They're expected to put on the market here an additional 600,000 barrels of oil a day. Even though you have some non-OPEC countries that might be reducing by about that amount, so kind of a wash here. So we still have it seems like an overproduction right now in oil. Look at the whole global picture right now. Supplies right now in excess, probably about 1.5 million barrels a day. So until we start to see some of this excess oil, being absorbed, and especially I think if we start to see the demand picture start to change a little bit, we start getting some better economic data, then there's a chance oil prices might lift. Now, many of these, I've talked here before about being cautiously bullish on the oil market, and I do think there is some upside opportunities, but nonetheless is pretty self-explanatory. You have to be very cautious in what you're doing, utilizing proper strategies, risk management techniques. So you want to learn a little bit more about those, feel free to give me a call or shoot me an email. We can talk about it in a lot more detail, and I could show you some different strategies and what you could do to take advantage of this market. Futures and options on futures may involve substantial risk and may not be suitable for all investors.